My first guest of the night is Louise Tu'u. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks, José.
That's all right. I might just actually move your mic up a little bit closer.
Okay.
Because one will have to project. Can you project? You must be able to.
Yes, I can project. I can project.
Louise, do you want to tell us how you're involved with the festival?
I am the writer and the director of a piece called Providence, which opens next Friday and is on for 2 nights, next Friday the 24th and Saturday the 25th.
Excellent stuff. So can you tell us about the piece?
Yeah, sure. It was originally inspired by 3 things. But the main thing is the homeless people in central Auckland, and I'd been working on it undercover and legitimately for nearly 3 years, and yeah, then we did a season at October 2010 at the Basement, and Stephen saw it and invited us to be part of this festival. So, yeah.
So you say undercover, what do you mean by that?
Undercover, well, because the main subject was homelessness, and I've never been homeless, nor do I wish to be homeless. I thought, well, I suppose an element of authenticity and ethics were involved, and I thought, well, maybe I should go undercover, maybe I should talk to some homeless people, spend some time in a shelter, sleep rough. We did all of that.
Right.
I involved my actors as well, so it wasn't so lonely, and but it was really uplifting and humbling at the same time.
That sounds amazing. It's kind of interesting dealing with the homeless. I mean, for my job, I work in the media and TV, and one of the things I've really noticed is that essentially whenever homelessness is treated in the media, they would do the same story every year. It's basically one guy goes out, one woman, one reporter goes out, sleeps rough for a night. They have play a bit of sad music, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, how do you respond to the depictions of homelessness in the media? Because obviously that's kind of what you're trying to counteract.
Well, I suppose in some ways we were kind of buying into that as well. You know, we were doing very sporadic kind of research. Like I didn't go undercover for 3 years and kind of, really find a different version of myself and, in that kind of survivor mode. But I thought, how do I involve myself in a subject which is already about displacement, and then on that level, how do I make a work about displacement and affect the audience in a way that's not completely contrived, because theatre is a contrivance. So why don't we maybe put that at the forefront and then work backwards in a way? So I mean,
the contrivance at the forefront, do you know?
Yeah.
So what way? Can you
Well, in the way that this is a theatre piece, like, I'm not going, well, everybody, let's meet at Myers Park and let's sleep rough and pay 20. I mean, there's one, I shouldn't mock that, because, organisations like Lifewise do that. They do what's called the Big Sleep Out, and they invite many Aucklanders, notable or not, to be sponsored for sleeping rough and gain funds or become sponsored with that initiative. What I meant was using that as a kind of theatrical device.
Is it actually a story or something like that, or is it a bit more disjointed formally, or I mean, what is the formal aspects of it?
So the more formal aspects of the show are that they're a series of monologues that you encounter as an audience member, and you're drawn in from one space to another, because I suppose one of the things that I was really interested and encountered time and time again is this displacement of what is a home, because why is it called homelessness? What people can live here and maybe be homeless. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just trying to think more laterally about it. Yeah. So it's looking at space and how do you activate that, or how do you disempower people, or how do you throw people completely, and how do you do it for an hour with 2 actors who are awesome, Regan Taylor and Lara Fisher-Chisholm, and with a really simple set. So that's basically, without giving, I mean, there are no trade secrets, I suppose, in the show, but We haven't cured cancer with a show. I'm sorry.
I'm sure you're well on your way.
Yeah, god damn it,
Surely.
I hope so. That's way more
a
useful.
couple more workshops.
Yeah.
You'll get it done, man.
Couple
How
more
did you
movement.
workshop it though? I mean, did you workshop it? How did you arrive at the final product performance?
That's a great question, José, because because I'm a playwright, we started from theatre. So
Yeah.
I did the normal thing of like, right, I'll write a first draft and it'll be this morally kind of derivative story, and oh my god, the homeless guy is this pariah who tells society, the things that's wrong with them. And I thought, oh my god, that's so uninteresting. That is so uninteresting for me. And the wake-up call was when we did a reading at Bats, like it was a staged reading. And I sat there in my seat going, oh my god, what is this shit? And it's the worst kind of way to find, it's the best way, but also like, oh my god, and in another city, so I could appreciate that on so many different levels. They were like actors I hadn't rehearsed with, a director had come in, and I thought, right, maybe going through the normal motions of writing development is not going to work for me. I'm not going to get that product that I want, or that is going to be continually inspirational. I don't know, that's cheesy, but you know what I mean? Like you want to make something that's going to keep challenging you, like a sourdough starter. You just need a little bit, and then you can keep making something with it. So that's how I see it, really.
So you sort of just went there to change tacks.
I had to, yeah.
Interesting. So was that thrilling or scary, or a little bit of both?
It was definitely both of those things, because I reached a point where in some ways no one could help me. So I was like, right, you don't want to do it this way? Fine. You don't want to do it this way? Fine. You'll have to figure it out. And the way that I did that was by kind of valuing downtime, like, the actual thinking about it. So not actively going, right, let's workshop this week. So it was a different kind of process. And I thought the thinking time and the private discussions with people, so many different people influence this work. So it's amazing if you see the thank you list. I try and remember. It's terrible. Like chicken with plums. Do you know the?
No.
Do you know Persepolis? The graphic novel. So,
yeah, totally.
So Marjani Satrapi wrote another one called Chicken with Plums, and that was about her great uncle who lost his tar and basically died 8 days later. That influenced the work.
Everything did. It's amazing how much it gets into it. So that sounds like really cool. I'm going to actually try it, and very surreptitiously, but if you remember exactly when the show's on, you should actually just say.
Yes.
There, I found it.
Friday.
Yes,
next
on,
Friday.
So Providence runs from, it's got 2 shows, is that right?
Yeah.
So 2 performances on Friday the 24th and Saturday the 25th, both at 6:30? No.
7:45.
7:45.
And you can come on Friday at 5:30 and watch me get thrashed playing ping pong.
Oh, that's right. Are you doing a ping pong?
Yeah.
That conversation?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Stephen. Just haven't practiced any. I've got bad memories of
Who
ping
are you
pong.
playing against? If anyone doesn't know what the ping pong pit conversation is, I'll be playing a little bit of one that happened earlier today here in the New Performance Festival space. It's pretty cool. Basically, 2 artists have a conversation while playing ping pong. And I just saw Teo Wells absolutely thrash some poor German guy. It's pretty amazing, actually.
Quite good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
That guy came back.
Did he?
Yeah.
I just saw the first bit.
Yeah, no, he came back, José. You missed it. He came back. It was like 2-0.
Isn't that good? Isn't that plucky of him? Bloody
Very
hell.
plucky.
Hey, Louise, thank you so much for coming over.
You're welcome. Thanks for
It's awesome.
asking.
And she did it all on really short notice as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. So thanks very much. Again, that's Providence on Friday the 24th, Saturday the 25th at 7:45 here in the LTS Centre. Please do come along and watch it.
Awesome.
I
Thank
will.
you. Cheers, José.
Cool. High five.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to hug everybody.
Oh, that's way more New Zealand.
There you go. Beautiful. Thank you. A hug, and I think we'll go to an ad break and come right back.
Bye.
Bye.
Every day the world awakens, people dream of what awaits them, getting ready to go on out and find their world. Every day we fly, we're showing the experience of knowing what the world wants when they want to fly the world.